Transitioning cheap plush carpet to a future floor. Why are we doing this? How are we doing this? And what's going on? What's cracking, everybody? It is Carpet Mike here from CarpetExpertBlueprint.com, and in this video, we are transitioning a cheap plush carpet to a floor that isn't even in yet. So we have an old sheet vinyl flooring down, and the owners are going to install their own floating floor. So we are doing the install of a cheap plush carpet in here. They're going to do the floating floor, but they didn't want to deal with the transition. So what we're doing is lining up the carpet in the doorway here to the point where exactly the flooring should transition to, and we're doing a turn and tack. Now, the end result can go couple different ways on this. One, they could just butt right to the flooring and walk away. Two, they could leave it about a 1/4 inch gap from the carpet here and put in a traditional reducer strip that would match the floating floor. And three, they could butt it in and then just drop a flat metal on top of it. Very fast, effective strategy right there. Is ugly, but it works for these investment properties, so it's all good. So this is the first doorway here. Let's recap on another one real quick. So here's the other doorway we're doing. Give you a slightly different angle on what's going on. And you can see the door jamb there. So we want this to transition right under where the door is going to close. So it will be an even flow from under the door. You have half of it's carpet, the other half of it will be the new vinyl plank flooring. Reason being, when the door's shut, you don't want to see the opposite floor in the wrong room there. So that's why we transition like this. So we see we got it lined up in the door jamb there, and I don't know what I'm looking for right now. I did this video a couple days ago, so in this particular case, we ran short of the pad underneath it. So if you have a gap from the pad to where your turn and tack is going, it'll actually dip down and be really ugly. So don't just think it's going to be okay because on the surface everything looks fine, because after a few weeks it will mat down and you'll see this big ugly divot. So we're going to feed some pad in there to even out where the other pad stopped and where the turn and tack is going to meet at, so everything is a nice consistent flow here. Now we got it rolled under. It looks like we're about ready to rock. Let's throw a little stretch on this here and throw some staples into it here. So we're going to go ahead and start in the middle, get the electric tacker out, shoot right next to the kicker head where we just stretched to make sure it holds nice and tight. Then we're just going to fan off to the left there, securing all that in place. Once it's good to go, we will continue stretching on over and stapling it down. Boom, boom. Give it a little stretch, throw some staples in there, secure it to the floor, and like I said in the other video there, they could either butt the new floor right up to this, they could add a ugly flat metal to it, which is fast and effective, or they could leave a 1/4 inch gap and set a traditional T reducer in between two of them, having a beautiful finish. That's all I got for this one. I hope this was helpful. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll see you on the next video.